Welcome back to the coffee break. I've got a message for teachers today. We're nearing the end of the school year. We are about to finalize all of those wonderful Tiger evaluations, and you've fretted and sweated and stayed awake at night wondering if you've uploaded the right evidence or if you've uploaded enough evidence, or if you're going to get dinged on something and you didn't cover it with the evidence. We've just had our schedule upended for a couple of weeks for state testing. We're coming in for the last 3 to 4 weeks of school. It is a very, very hectic time. And I'm going to say something here that I hope you will take okay, but it will probably get me in trouble with a few people, and I'm willing to let that go. If you are losing sleep at night because you are worried about your score in Tiger, you are obviously doing it wrong. I don't know who the idiot was that created all of the mess that we find ourselves in. Well, I know a little bit about who it was. Dr. Sanders from UT was part of it, and probably a big part of it. Coming up with all of this pseudoscience that doesn't make any sense to me, but somewhere along the line, that score, that end of the year conference, we have pinned all of our hopes and dreams on being a level 2 or maybe even a level 3. We certainly don't want to be a level 1. And we have worried and worried and worried, and some of us have been sick about it. And if that's the case, that's not why you became a teacher. That's not why you're in the classroom. In the immortal words of whatever gangster it was, forget about it. That's easier said than done, I know, but I'm here to tell you, rather than get all uptight worrying about whether you're going to get a 3 or a 4 and not the 5 you think you deserve when you sit down with your final evaluator, instead of getting all muscly tight about all of that, let's try to breathe. You are here to serve kids. You're here to teach kids. And you are doing a phenomenal job. Now, normally I make some of these videos a week or two in advance. Today I'm making it the day before you're going to see it. And I'm glad I waited. Because sometimes as an administrator, I forget why I became an administrator. Today I had the opportunity, I made a little post about it on Facebook, very generalized. But I had the opportunity to sit down with a student today who came in. There were no counselors available at the time. And he said, I'd just like to talk to somebody. I just don't feel right. We talked for an hour. I was late to my collab meeting, didn't care. We talked for an hour. We talked for an hour. Just about him. And I don't know that this kid has ever had anybody talk to him for an hour about him, or even talk to him about him. And it's the first time in a long time I really remembered why I got into this mess to begin with. I didn't come into teaching to teach English. That was not my goal. That was the vehicle I got in the door with. But I came to impact kids. And in addition, to try to impact some teachers. And there are just some days I totally lose track of that. And if you've lost track of why you teach, I'm here to tell you, you became a teacher, number one, because you're probably passionate about the topic that you're in, but number two, because you're passionate about kids. And don't lose sight of that at the end of the year. That's it. That's the video. We'll see you next time.